Are here with Colson Evans. Colson, I know not the finish of the season you or your team were hoping for, but you get to end it in Des Moines. What are the thoughts? What are the takeaways from the season?
This season is it's been great, but since we got here, it's been
Tell me about your state tournament experience. I know it didn't start the way you guys wanted to, but once you settled in, you kind of went punch for punch with them. What was it like for you to be able to experience the state tournament game?
Oh, it was great. I mean, being out there and everything is so much fun. Just team wasn't ready for this atmosphere yet.
What are some things you feel like you did well tonight?
Just defense, I guess, a little bit, except for in the first half. Second half, defense was getting a lot better for.
How motivating is, this year, the experiences, maybe the heartbreak as well? How motivating is that going into next year?
Oh, this motivation is through the roof for us because the trophy is very cool. I mean, but we came here thinking we want that first place one right there. But yeah, that trophy is going to give us motivation through all out next year and this summer.
All right, Sage, you had quite the game. I know it didn't end the way you guys wanted to, but, what are your takeaways from your first trip to state?
Well, we started out slow, but I thought we played pretty well after that, and we figured out next year we can compete with anyone here.
Offensively, it felt like, their defense was putting a lot of tension on you, and rightfully so with the season you've had, but you still had a big night. What do you feel is clicking for you offensively?
Well, anytime I can hit my threes, that really helps me open up my drive game, and that's what I'd rather do. So anytime I hit a three to start the game, really opens things up.
What do you hope this experience does, not only for you, but for your team going forward?
I hope we can learn from it and realize we need to work harder, and it doesn't matter what court we play on. We need to play hard all the time.
I know this season just ended, but how exciting is it when you look around and all four of your fellow starters are coming back, your entire bench is coming back? I just got to have you looking forward to next year.
Yeah, these guys are like my brothers, so it's great to play another season with them.
All right, Coach, I know not the end of the season you guys ever want. A lot of teams, though, would love to be in the situation you guys were in tonight. What are the thoughts?
Well, it's a tough situation. We got to end our season in Des Moines, and anytime you end your season in Des Moines, it's a fabulous year. There's nothing to hang your heads up. You had a heck of a year. The first quarter, we didn't start out like we wanted, and we just got buried too early and couldn't come back.
Yeah, after that, you guys kind of stayed even with them for the most part. But when you look back on that first quarter, and I'm sure as a coach you're going to break it down, what are going to be some things that stand out to you?
I think we were shell-shocked. I think to being in Wells Fargo Arena, it kind of took us out of our element, and we were a step slow, and we didn't shoot the ball real well. Didn't play defense. We didn't really do much right in that first quarter. After that, I thought we played well. We hustled. We kind of got it going again, but we just dug ourselves too big a hole in the first quarter.
Positive-wise, what were some things you liked tonight?
I liked our effort. I thought our effort was really good. We didn't give up. Nobody gave up. We played hard the whole time. Even into the last 40 seconds when we put the JV kids in, those guys were still playing hard, and that's all you can ask for.
They couldn't miss early on. I think they had like 7 threes in the first half. How frustrating is that, knowing that it seemed like anything they got was a good shot?
It was very frustrating. There was a time where we do everything right, and then all of a sudden they'd make a tough three, and it's just like, sheesh, we did everything right, forced them into a tough three, and they made it. So our hats are off to them. They shot the ball tremendous tonight, and they came out ready to go. You
touched on maybe being a little shell-shocked. This is a team that I think a lot of people from the outside would have said was a year away. But to get here, how exciting is that, knowing that you've got all these guys back next year, and the moment's not going to be, kind of a little bit of a shock to them?
Right. That's what I told them. I said, the best part about losing is we don't have any seniors, and we're not losing guys. We're not saying goodbye to anybody, and we've been here. So if we can get here next year, the newness is kind of gone. The awe of being in Wells Fargo is gone. So I'm excited about that.